What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan for those of you who are new here. With my last video out of the way, I figured why not start off this new astrology, tarot, positive vibe feeling with a video of my tarot decks that I have. So over the last year, I have upgraded my tarot deck cluster collection here. So I figured why not show you guys my tarot deck. So if you are into tarot or you want to start getting into tarot or you're just curious and you just want to watch this video, I just want to show you guys the tarot decks that I have because I'm very proud of my collection. With that being said, without further ado, let's get into the video. So my first tarot deck that I have is the Rider-Waite tarot deck. It's literally falling apart and it's held on by a hair tie. So because the box that it came in, I've opened and closed it and put this thing to like hell and back, and it wouldn't stay closed. Like every single time I would open it, I'm just a really aggressive person. So I've put this thing to use and I have it held together literally with a hair tie because when I take it off, you'll see the cards are starting to fall out the bottom. So these are my original tarot cards. I feel like if you're somebody who's getting into tarot or you want to get into tarot, I would start with the Rider-Waite deck only because it's a lot easier to understand. And like I said, I'm still learning a lot of things. So this is the deck that I've been using a lot recently, but I'm also getting accustomed to my other decks too. These are the best learning cards and these are the original deck. So the pictures on them, I feel like really describe what the intuitive meanings behind them really are. And personally, I wrote down the meanings on the sides of the cards on what every card means to me and also what the textbook meaning is. But I also wrote down my own personal intuitive meanings on these cards as well. And they're also very easy to handle. That's one thing that I will say when you start to venture off on new decks and stuff like that. I don't know if it's me, but I have like baby hands or smaller than average hands. And it's very hard for me to hold tarot decks. I would definitely recommend this deck to start out with. I think everybody should have this deck in their collection personally. So the next tarot deck that I have is going to be the Spirit Within Tarot. So this is my second tarot deck. This is not an oracle deck. I'm doing all my tarot decks first and then I'm going to do my oracle decks. This is my second purchased tarot deck. Can't speak. So we open it up. It has the book, obviously, with all the tarot meanings in it, which I do like to look at them because I like to know whatever the artist who made the cards want the meaning to be, like what they interpret it as. That's just me though. So this is the back of the cards. They're so, I don't know. Purple's my favorite color too. So I just really liked these. I thought they were really pretty. But the thing I liked about them most is that it's like a shadow figure. It kind of can make you put whoever you're doing the reading on, or yourself, if you're doing a reading on yourself, in that spot, which I don't know, like to me, especially intuitively, it's super cool. And I think it's super fun to intuitively like see the shadow figure on every single one of these. I think it's super dope and I love it. So last but certainly not least is my newest deck that I actually just bought. It's the Moonchild Tarot, which is interesting to me because I actually bought this at a local, it's like a metaphysical, apothecary, crystal kind of shop close by me. I had went in there and I was looking at all their tarot decks because I immediately was drawn to that section of the store. This jumped off the shelf at me immediately. The second I saw it, I was like, the Moonchild Tarot. I was like, I'm the Moonchild. Hi, hello, that's me. So I was like, wow, I wonder what these cards look like. And some of the tarot cards that I purchased don't have, or like look at, they don't have the designs on the front or the back, so I have to Google what they look like because if they have a really cool box but I open them and I just don't feel connected to them and I think they're just like, I'm gonna regret buying it. So I actually luckily flipped over these deck and let me tell you, these cards are stunning. They are Danielle Noel. She is an amazing artist on tarot decks. I have two more of her It's not, I don't believe it's her decks. She's just the one who does the artwork for them. And she did the artwork for this too. She is amazing at her art. Like, the way she makes these decks is stunning. Like, it's absolutely beautiful. So, but the issue with this deck, I absolutely love this deck. Don't get me wrong. I'm so glad I purchased it, and I love it so much. And the inside is just super cool. I love it. The only issue I have is that you can see I have a hard time holding it. Like, whenever I'm trying to shuffle, like, this is as much as my hands could pick up. Like, let's see if I can pick up more. Oh, God, I dropped it. That's as much as my hands can pick up. So that's half the deck that I can't pick up, essentially. Almost. Little less than half the deck. Oh, God. Again, I'm dropping things. So that's the only issue that I have. So I have a very hard time shuffling big decks, unfortunately. So I usually have to just take it like this and do that. And then I try to, like, take from the middle, and I try to shuffle them that way. So if you're looking for a deck that just is aesthetically pleasing and gorgeous, and you have bigger hands than me, which most people probably do, I would recommend this deck. This deck is stunning. Like, this is the Devil card. Like, look at her. She's everything. Like, she is beautiful. And then on the side, I don't know if you guys saw, but it's completely like a metallic gold on the outside of this deck. And the back of them are also like reflective. It's like a little hard to see, but they're reflective in gold as well. Listen, girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do, okay? So, but I absolutely love this deck. It's amazing. And I will definitely be doing some readings with this deck, no matter how small my hands are. So, moving on to Oracle decks. So, I love tarot decks, but for me personally, I guess I don't know if it's because I'm a water sign or what. I am personally very attached to Oracle decks, and I can read them a lot better. So, the first one I'll show you is the Witch's Oracle. I actually really don't use this one, if I'm going to be honest. I don't really mess around with it. I saw it at Barnes & Noble. I thought the cards were really cool. I thought the concept was really cool, but I've never used them. I was kind of disappointed in the cards itself, if I'm going to be completely honest. So it comes with this little book, as they all do. The back side of them's cool, and the cards itself is just, like, dope, but they're just, like, cheap feeling. And I don't know if it's because I have been very privileged to get very nice, well-made, like, thick cards, that when I got, like, paper ones, like, flimsy paper ones, I was just a little disappointed. So, but the cards are really cool. I don't know, just the quality of them was just really underwhelming for me, but I had, like, already purchased them, already ripped the box open, like, it was already a done deal. I mean, I'll use them at some point, I'm sure, and, like, try to mess around with them a little bit, but I was just, I don't know, the quality was a little underwhelming. That's just me, though. That's just my opinion. So the next deck that I have is the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So I actually just bought this one as well. I just picked it up at Barnes & Noble. Was it Barnes & Noble? But then you have these cards. So this one says action. I like how it has Waxing Gibbous 6 action. And then it has Hunter Moon Abundance. And I just love the designs on these too. These are beautiful cards too. And the back of them are just so pretty. Like, I just love how it has like all the moon phases, and just how it has like a crescent moon on each one of the corner, and just like the whole design. The dark bluish violet color is stunning. So, and I love the gold mixed with the blue. Like, I just really like it. So the next deck that I have is going to be the Angel Answers card. So I love these cards, and it's so funny to me because I actually saw these on the shelf at Barnes & Noble. Again, they just like popped out at me. Whenever a deck specifically pops out at me, I'm like, well, if I'm connected to it, I just need to purchase it. So I bought this deck. I came home, and ironically enough, I actually came home, went on Instagram. It had 2 tarot spreads on my Instagram Explore page, or the For You page, whatever. And these cards were the spread. To me, that was like, well, that was a sign that I should have bought them, because the fact that they were popping up on my Instagram was just like, it was interesting to me. So these cards are beautiful as well, but I also love these cards of how straightforward that they are. Like, for me, whenever there's too much to think about or too much to interpret, my brain tends to go like, and trying to figure out every possibility. So whereas these are more straightforward answers, a year from now, you know, compromise. They're just really like opportunity. Like they're just really beautiful, stunning cards, and I just love them. My only issue, but it's a very minor issue, is that I just find it bizarre that all the cards are different colors. Like, I thought the back of tarot decks were supposed to be, like, the same color, so you don't know what they are. But obviously, you're not going to really memorize what each one is. But, I don't know. I thought that was weird. But, I mean, I still absolutely love these cards so much. Like, they're beautiful, and I just love how straightforward they are, personally. My next favorite deck is going to be the Crystal Angels. I want to say Crystal Answers. Crystal Angels deck. I'm a big lover of crystals. I'm always wearing crystals. Like right now, I'm wearing my lapis lazuli bracelet, and I have my amethyst bracelet on, and I also have another lapis lazuli necklace on that has a blue topaz in it. I love crystals, personally. That's just me, though. They make me feel happy. So again, it comes with the little bookie book. So it has the name of all the crystals on them. Rose quartz, gold, you have smoky quartz, apatite. Like, and I just love the way these cards look. They're just so pretty. They're just stunning, and especially when you get to know crystals and you're starting to, like, get to know what they mean and, you know, what they are supposed to, like, help you with or whatever, you can read these a little bit better because you'll have more of an intuitive meaning behind the cards of just, like, the crystals. If you're looking for a crystal deck, I personally like this one. I know they have the Crystal Spirit deck. I was torn between that one and this one. This one was a little bit cheaper, but they're just as beautiful. They get the job done. They get the messages across, and I love them. So the next deck that I'm going to be showing you guys is the Starseed Oracle deck. This also has the same artist as that Moonchild Tarot that I showed you guys before. But what I thought was really cool is at the top comes off like this, and then it says on the inside, your heart is a portal. I love these little messages that are on the inside of these tarot decks. They just make you feel like warm and fuzzy on the inside. So this is the back of the deck. It's like a blue tie-dye kind of moment. I don't know if you guys can see that or if the lights are too bright, but I am trying. Then when you look at the cards, these are pastel too. Like this one says Star Ancestors, Hidden Secrets, Lost Wisdom. Look a little deeper. Like I like how it really just magnifies a reading. Like I feel sometimes you'll pull like tarot cards and that's just like the bulk of it, and then the oracle cards give it the description, the meaning, the detail. That's why I think I like the oracle cards too better, because I like the detail part. Like this one says star bathing. Like I don't know, like these cards are just absolutely stunning. I love these cards. They're stunning. 10 out of 10 recommend. Love these babies. So the next deck is going to be the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell again, which was the last deck I just showed you guys, and this one is also artwork by Danielle Noel. This is actually the first deck I bought before the one I just showed you. The back of this deck is stunning as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's stunning. She's everything. These are very similar to the ones I just showed you guys. But this one like says transformation on it. Soul family, call in your tribe. Like these cards are just, they're just beautiful. So I don't know if you guys can see, but it says get grounded. And then I like this part, the little blurb part where it says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So I like the little like blurbs at the bottom. I think that really just gets whoever is doing your reading. Like for me, it gets me thinking about things and really just targets a specific feeling or targets a specific answer that I would want. So I'm down to my final two favorite decks. So I'll start with my Moonology ones. I love this deck so much. Moonology, again, the moon, me, hi, hello. Love my Moonology Oracle deck. This is one of my first Oracle decks that I bought. It has like the moon on the inside. The back of them, you guys, if you watch a lot of tarot videos on YouTube, you probably have seen this background before. But you have like full moon, surrender to the divine. Look at the bigger picture. This is full moon in Sagittarius. They're just so cool. Because as somebody who's really into astrology as well, to be able to mix the two, like bring some astrology, bring some tarot, and mush them together into a specific reading or deck or whatever, it is just so cool to combine the two. So for me, especially when you know some astrology background, kind of amplifies these cards. New moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. Like, it's just awesome. Like, these cards are just so cool. So I love these cards, and I think the designs on them are just beautiful as well. If you're looking to bulk your deck and you don't have these cards yet, please trust me and go out and get this deck. You will thank me later, okay? Just thank me later. And last but certainly not least is my Astrology Deck. Woo! This is my favorite deck. I saved this one specifically for last for this reason. This is my favorite deck that I have. And I can't hold them because they're too big. So I wish they would make a smaller, compact version so I can actually shuffle them and hold them because they're too big for me to hold. Like, you'll be able to see, like, I can't. Like, it's not happening. Like, oh God. That's as much as I can hold. So again, as somebody who's very much into astrology as I am with tarot, to combine the two is my ultimate life dream because you can kind of more intuitively react to the cards and kind of more tap into more intuitiveness about the cards when you know a little bit more about astrology. I can go on and on and on about these cards because these are my heart and soul. So the back of these cards have the entire zodiac wheel on it. I just love it. I just love them. I just love them. Anything with astrology and tarot that can be mushed together, I am 100% here for. If you don't have an astrology deck, especially if you're into astrology, you want to go out and get it. This deck I actually did not buy at Barnes & Noble. Shocker. I actually bought these on Amazon. This is probably one of the best astrology decks that are out there. Like Aries, like, oh, I just love these. I just love this deck so much. Water element, so they don't just have the signs, they also have the elements in here. They have the planets, so Pluto. Third house, which is ruled by Gemini. So it's all about messages because Gemini's planet is Mercury, which rules communication. Yes, absolutely love these cards. I definitely recommend these cards, especially if you're looking to bulk up your deck and you maybe are into astrology or maybe you're not into astrology. I still would recommend this deck personally, and then maybe you'll get into astrology because it's a good time. That is it for my tarot deck collection. Hopefully I'll be doing this video sometime in the future and hopefully I'll have more to show you guys, but you know, I've collected these over a period of time, and it's fun because I like to lay them all out, and as I do a reading or something like that, I kind of intuitively pick up a deck that I feel connected to in that time. So for me personally, like, I never know what decks I'm going to use until I start to read someone or read myself, and I just leave my decks in my bag. I have a bag here, leave my decks in my bag, and I'm like, okay, well, what decks am I going to want to pick from? And as I do the reading, I kind of go through and I really see which I am being intuitively brought to. That's kind of how I go through it. That's it. That's my decks. So if you liked this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these kind of videos, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what kind of things you guys would like to see from me because I want to make sure I'm posting things that you guys like. So let me know down in the comment section what you guys would like to see from me. Even if it's not tarot or astrology related, just let me know what you guys want to see from me in the future. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. I don't know what side it's on. I never do. Whichever side it's on, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you put the notifications on so that way you guys get notified every single time I post a video. I'm going to be more consistent here on YouTube. Shocker. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. There's a hair in my bag. This was not the move to make. I don't know why I feel the need to sing everything. See, this is the problem. Like, I want to lose weight and I want to feel better about, like, my health. And every time I'm like, well, I want chicken nuggies. But it's okay. I have water, so yay. But I wish they had chicken nugget flavored water. I would feel a lot better about my decisions.